Welcome to Animates, a retro anime review comedy podcast. These episodes contain spoilers and adult language, so stick around if you're cool like that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite weekly anime comedy review podcast. It is me. It is your birthday girl. It is Lindsay. Hello, welcome, hello. I am now 1 full year older by the time you have listened to this, and I'm here with my co-host Mackenzie. Mackenzie, what did you get me for my birthday?
Well,
Wow, nothing. Rude. That's fine. I got myself something. And it is this week's show that we're going to review because I knew you wouldn't get me anything.
I have something in mind. It just hasn't been put through yet.
Ooh.
Whether you like it is going to be questionable.
If you get me a Futanari statue of something, I'm going to be mad. Just so you know. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, so it's my birthday week. So I thought we'd do something really, really good to celebrate me.
Oh.
Ooh. Yes, it has a lot of things I like. There's like good gore. It's sci-fi. It's cyberpunk. Super fun. You may actually kind of know what it is because I commented on an Instagram post this week and tagged the podcast in it. Because it was a post about like Angel Cop, and I was like, this OVA sucks. You should watch this instead because it's so much better. So you may have no idea.
I haven't
you
read
may have
that
an
yet.
idea. Oh, good. Then you won't have an idea of what it is. Yes, this week we're gonna kind of do some time traveling, and we're gonna go to the future. We're gonna go to 2808 to be exact.
Ooh.
Yes, where criminals with special talents are given a choice. You can either live out your sentence as is, or you can potentially do some freelance work for a special police unit and get some years knocked off your sentence. You know, you could say this is like some kind of Suicide Squad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's basically Suicide Squad, but better.
Oh, I was going to say, this better have a but better coming after it.
Oh, it absolutely does. This was directed by the guy who did Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust.
Okay.
Yoshiaki Kawajiri. I am so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But he's done like a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, good producer, or good director. It's produced by Madhouse, so it's like a good house, or a good studio that did it.
It's a madhouse.
It's a madhouse over there. But yes, we follow our 3 main criminal protagonists. First, Sengoku. He is our black-haired, free-spirited rebel, and his rap sheet includes things like, murder, assault, weapons tampering, currency counterfeiting, a lot of different law violations. And so he is currently serving a sentence for 375 years.
Oh, okay.
Next, we have Gogol. I don't actually know how to pronounce his name. It's fine, but he's really cool. He has a red mohawk. He's a cyber hacker. He's been charged with murder, assault, destruction of public property, and illegal possession of cyber weapons, which has gotten him a nice round 310 years.
Ooh.
And then finally, we have Meryl, our androgynous baddie, who is an absolutely killer manicure. And we know this because he's in prison for murder, assault, identity theft, embezzlement, destruction of public property, and so many different kinds of counterfeiting.
I think I know what this is now.
Yeah. Well,
as soon as you said red mohawk, I was like, does this maybe have an Oedo in the name?
Oh, yeah, it does. It is Cyber City Oedo 808. That's what we're watching this week. It's so good.
It's been on my list for literally like 15 years. And I've just never done it. I've heard it's really good. It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I just for some reason, I just keep passing it over.
Oh, man. And the thing is, it has like such beautiful gore in it. It's so good. I think, this is really good. This is what we wanted Suicide Squad to be, which unfortunately we did not get.
No, we got Will Smith.
Yeah, we
got
did.
Will Smith. Fuck that. Will Smith wasn't the bad part of that. It was Jared Leto.
It was Jared Leto. Let's be honest.
They should have Leto'd him out of that contract. And
100%. Good Lord. Oh man, yes. No, I'm very excited for this series. I think I watched it this week and I was like, this is incredible. This is what I want. This is like Angel Cop was the worst. And then we got to Bao, and I was like, Bao is so much better. And we got into this, and I'm like, fuck Bao, this is great.
Oh, this is better than Bao for you.
Oh, this is way better than Bao.
Ooh, okay. Because Bao
Yeah.
went pretty good with its gore.
Mm-hmm.
So we're leveling up Bao with that too, which is great. And like we've got the people behind Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. So that's a pretty big deal. That gives me a lot of hope because it's so hit and miss with retro like sci-fi like cop style shows. Because they're like, it's like the review online will be like, it's the goriest, like, or like that voiceover guy for the trailer, one of the goriest anime from the 1990s. And then you get to it, it's like, we saw one person get their hand cut. And you're like, oh.
Someone got a paper cut.
Yeah, it's like Angel Cop, one of the goriest anime ever. And there's one proper gore scene and that's it.
You're like,
so
ooh. No, this one's great. I love this one.
I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to it.
Gonna be a fun time. And it's my birthday. So I wouldn't watch anything terrible for my birthday. Don't think about last year. It's fine.
Aren't you glad I wasn't in charge for your birthday?
Man, that would have been awful.
I would have given you a gift that was also a curse.
Oh no, are you my DM?
If I was in control of your birthday, I would have actually given you something really, really cool. Give Lindsay a little treat.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah.
If something bad happens to happen during the summer of ecchi, then, not every episode is going to be ecchi, Lindsay, as we learned from our last one. But there is going to be a lot of ecchi this summer.
We're going to take our pants off.
Woo.
Ooh,
Well, that's what I'm going to do after this as I go watch this show. What, do you think I'm going to sit in pants on the TV on my couch watching TV?
It just made it sound like you were just going to like jack off while watching the show.
No.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad. I mean,
Good
turn around.
Lord.
Meryl is beautiful. Oh man,
I'll be the
all
judge of
right.
that.
Oh, okay, fine. Anyways, we're gonna boot suit and goody. Anyways, I don't know why I'm making a cowboy reference.
I was
It
like,
doesn't
way
matter.
to take my Cowboy Bebop puns.
Well, too bad. I got here first. We're gonna be back in like 15 seconds after watching this show, so please be back for more birthday shenanigans. All right, so we are back from watching all 3 episodes of Cyber City, Oedo, 808. And Mackenzie, did you enjoy this one or are you wrong?
I see you're taking play from my book with Escaflowne.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you like it or do you fucking suck?
Do you like it or do you have bad taste? That's wrong.
No. This fucking rules.
Isn't it incredible? Fuck, it's so good. The person who did this also did Wicked City.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, this is way better than Wicked City. No offense, Wicked City. This one I would just much rather watch.
Don't get me wrong. The Wicked City spider vagina thing is hilarious.
It's very funny.
But no, this fucking rules. I have some very specific things I hate about it I'll get into later.
Oh my gosh.
But everything else about this whole show is pretty awesome.
I hope that one of the things you hate isn't Benton.
No.
Good. Benton's the best.
Is it safe to say Benton's your favorite?
Yes, absolutely. The like weird androgynous person with the fabulous nails. Of course he's my favorite.
That's fair. Style-wise, love Benton.
Mhm.
But my actual favorite's Gogol.
Oh, Gogol's
'Cause
really cool too.
He's just chill and unbothered. He's got a mohawk and like a hottie ex-partner. You can never
Hell
go wrong
yeah.
with that.
I knew you were gonna like his partner.
Yeah. But this is some gritty ass cyberpunk, and I am so here for it.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
It's not as gory as you made it out to be,
No, but it's
But
still
it's
pretty
more-
gory.
but it's more gory than Angel Cop, and that's what matters. As you said, this is truly what Angel Cop wishes it was.
Mm-hmm.
Even down to like the whole like psychic powers thing. This one is so much cooler. The stakes actually feel more intense, even though they're isolated to like the events that are happening and they're not like world ending.
Mm-hmm.
They still feel more at stake than Angel Cop.
Absolutely. And it was funny because even I think her name is Sarah in the 3rd episode. I was like, she looks like Azura from Angel Cup.
She kind of does, yeah.
Yeah. The like big hair, the like solid shoulders.
The fact that this didn't sell well and only got 3 episodes is so surprising to me because it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, admittedly, again, I saw some laziness at times where some scenes felt a little too like stand and stare, but Madhouse did a killer ass job on this.
Oh, absolutely.
The vibes are on point. It feels perfectly futuristic, but also like gross and gritty that like Cyberpunk needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've never played the Cyberpunk games and you haven't really seen a lot of the Cyberpunk TV show.
No.
But I love when Cyberpunk's not just like the futuristic side. It's that nitty gritty, on the ground, falling apart, New York style buildings. Like, I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was really great.
Well, it's interesting because it's done really well in Britain.
Yes.
It's gotten a pretty big cult following, but it's also, I was watching a documentary about like the behind all of that kind of stuff, and the company that brought over Cyber City in order for it to be licensed and released in Britain and stuff like that, they paid for a complete redub of the like English version and for new music for it.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm pretty sure, what we saw in our version on Crunchyroll.
That is, I didn't watch on Crunchyroll, but I did. I got the rock and roll edition.
Yeah, as opposed to like the weird pop
and the
version.
swearing and which I listened to some of the other stuff. The rock and roll fits so much fucking better.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And people on the internet also agree, because I was looking into that and everyone's like, yeah, no, go for the UK one, because they don't have English accents.
No, they don't, which is quite surprising.
I know, right? But no, it looks good. It sounds good. The characters don't suck. They're all unique and they react with the world and each other in its own unique ways.
Yeah, and I like how they did each episode to like feature like different ones each episode, but still keep all the other characters like in the trio still active in the episode. So just aren't the main focus.
They're like side questing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Which I wasn't expecting, but it was actually quite pleasant. That I was like, oh, there's 3 main dudes. We're getting 3 main episodes. Great. That's pretty cool. I like that. As you had said about Wicked City, Yoshiaki Kawajiri, you can clearly see the bloodlusts, the X1999 in this. Like, dude knows what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes sense because he's on the Freerun storyboard team.
Oh, is he? Wow. Mackenzie's very excited then.
This was really good. And the fact that it's, according to my research, super not well-known or popular is like just so wild to me.
I think this one should be way more popular. I think this is so good. I don't know. I like it much better than I like it better than Ghost in the Shell. I'm going to be controversial. That's going to be my hot take. I like this better than Ghost in the Shell.
To be honest with you, I'm not quite there, but I can see the vision.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I can see the vision.
There are certain things I love about Ghost in the Shell, but I'm more likely to revisit this one than I am Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, no, this one's like action, and like unique action and like a bunch of just cool stuff. Stuff I would not have expected to go on in this story goes on in this story. I am sad it only got 3 though.
I know, and when Madhouse was making it, they structured it in a very certain way so that they could give 3, and if it did well, they could keep going.
Yeah, because like no one died. They get the shit beat out, but no one dies.
Yeah, they're all still like they have a ton of time to still, work off on their sentence.
Yeah. And like and it doesn't even always have to follow the one main character at a time. It could be like, oh, this episode's 2 main characters. This one's all 3. And one again, it's an arc for just this guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of dynamic options for them in terms of plot that they could have taken on.
Yeah, and as we saw in like the second episode, there are other Cyber City like cons that are doing jobs for the police.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them are quite as successful, but no, it's quite nice that we get some just good. I was not going to say wholesome. It's definitely not wholesome.
Yeah, it's definitely not wholesome. Holy shit! Do not watch this with your parents.
Well, unless your parents
are cool.
I would watch this with my dad.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I potentially would watch this with my dad, but also my dad I don't even understand. He's like, there's too much unnecessary swearing, but then we'll love Deadpool. So I have no idea.
Oh, see, I was going to say, my dad and I went to the new Deadpool and he just cackled the whole time. So
my dad loves Deadpool, but apparently that's not unnecessary swearing.
My dad's the kind of guy, like when we're watching The Last of Us together, he like in certain moments is standing up off the chair, arms crossed intently looking at the TV like, holy shit, what's coming next?
Oh man.
Or like, wow, that shot was crazy. Oh yeah, my dad gets so into it. It's great. Like I didn't think he was going to be a big Fallout guy, but after we watched the first, because I'd already watched all of it, but I was like, no, we're going to watch this. And got through like the first 2 episodes of Fallout. And my dad was like, this rules. And I was like, yeah.
I'm not a video game girly, but like I enjoyed Fallout.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Yeah, but anyways.
Yes, sorry, we're not a Fallout podcast.
On topic with...
Stop talking about Fallout, boy.
Man, Sugar, this podcast is really going down. Oh, I'm going to have to lower the volume on that one. That's for fucking sure.
Sorry.
But yes, the intro to this is literally, as you said, Suicide Squad. It's like a bunch of moody cons, weapons placed in front of them. Grab your weapon and you'll be part of the police. And everyone has a sigh, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like, look at this cool weapon.
No, cyber police, but it also has like a garrote in the end, and it also like can shoot things from it. It's a very interesting weapon choice.
But only the cyber police have this weapon, apparently.
Yes. This episode is primarily about Sengoku, and like it starts with him driving his car off of a bridge, jumping out of it mid-air, landing the car safely somehow, and like taking this dude down who's riding in an airplane.
It's so good.
Set to just like rock and roll. And then we learn that this takedown saved him 3 years of his 312-year sentence.
Man, it's so good.
Which theoretically means if you're taking down one guy a day, you know, you could, even like one guy a week, you could get rid of your sentence in just a couple of years.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Okay, Sengoku, the folks at home who don't plan on watching this, is like a rockabilly, like cocky asshole.
He's the one that wears the really great red jacket.
Yeah,
red
it's coat. Like a trench coat, kind of.
We'll add him to the Red Coat Club.
Yeah.
Hey, this was a good red coat.
I'm not saying it's not. I just don't like him.
Oh, yeah. I would say he's my least favorite of the three.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's been tasked to save 50,000 people from a hijacked skyscraper that's being
held
not
hostage?
just hijacked, it's hacked also technically. Like someone's hacking
this is the future,
it in.
bitch.
Yeah, whole place is like super locked down. So like bro goes through like the air ducts and he's shooting robots and being angry the whole time while like probably thinking about his crush that's stuck in an elevator, even though he's too manly to admit it.
Is it gay to like a girl?
Some guys think it is.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So he like gets into this room and it's been locked down by this programmer. And he's like, so the guy's actually after me, Teehee.
Oops. So I did a bad.
Yeah. Well, okay. So he's not explaining what he did. And then this like robot machine thing flies through the window and like Sengoku somehow breaks its arms and like knocks it out for a while. And like you'd think that like the fucking programmer guy would be happy about this, but like Sengoku turns around, he got a gun on him and he's like, I can't let you open these doors. And then we get a cold ass line because the gun won't fire. And he like takes it out of his hands. He's like, well, I'll be damned. Fingerprint scanner on these actually works. Now tell me who's after you, or I'm going to see if it recognizes my fingerprint or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, boy. Hell
man,
yeah.
He does have some good lines.
The whole show is good lines.
Oh, man.
And like, turns out there was 2 engineers that were building this building.
No, say it ain't so. To make this like gigantic skyscraper that goes into the atmosphere. Yeah, who would have thought there was more than one guy working on it?
But the one guy was way smarter than our current alive guy. So out of pure jealousy, he pushes him over a railing.
He wasn't smart enough to not stand next to a railing.
And I was like, wow, you just admitted that in front of the police. Okay. And like, even the police were like, hey, by the way, Sengoku, you have permission to kill this man. But he's like, I can't do that because I am literally being chased right now. Sorry, I'll get to it later.
I'm in the middle of something. Once I take care of this, I'll go kill a guy.
Yeah. But like this hacker dude, he's super pissed. The building's at like a 30-degree angle because he keeps like somehow like tilting it further and further. There's like a laser from space he's taken from the military that's pointed at the building. Like all just to get one dude. Like I get it, he killed you, but like come on, my guy.
He's destroying their like magnum opus, I guess.
Don't worry.
Oh,
because
good.
Sengoku has found our man hiding behind a hologram wall.
This thing was so fucking cool.
Holy fucking plot twist. Lindsay, I did not see this coming at all.
Oh, I love it.
Like, it is so fucking cool. Okay, people at home, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, all we see is a pile of cables on the ground that are kind of feeding back into the walls. And so you're thinking, oh, okay, bro's probably all cyberpunked out. You know, he's been feeding tech into his body and the cables are going to pull him up and he's just going to be like, ha, I'm taking over this building like I'm
like an X with the girl and the robot.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for this.
But are you?
No, because instead, the hacker's body is just a fucking rotten skeleton.
It's just a corpse. It's like part of a corpse. I don't even think it's the full body. I think it's just the top half.
Yeah. And apparently the dude survived the fall. His legs were super fucked up. And so he like somehow programmed and built an AI shoving cables into his brain and then gave it 15 years as after he died to come up with the perfect plan to get his revenge. This thing looks fucking awesome.
It's so gross and awesome. I fucking love it.
And like it's doing real-time analysis of like Sengoku's moves. Like he's like, oh, he jumps this way, but when he does that, he tilts slightly. So if I shoot my electrified cables, I could puncture through his body in multiple parts.
Here's all these probabilities and predictions of like how he's going to move. And I was like, it's so good. But also so terrifying. I hate robots.
Well, yeah, you don't like androids.
Nope.
And like Sengoku's super fucked up. But then he realizes the robot is trying so hard that if he just walks straight towards it, it doesn't know what to do, which is kind of funny.
I loved that so much.
And then we get, again, another sick line because he just looks at it as he's stabbing in through like this like computer skull. And he's like, I'm going to download you into hell. What a good line.
I know, they're so, like, the scriptwriter popped off on this. He did such a good job.
Which is funny because the UK version added all these one-liners.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because they were talking about how in Japanese, in order to insult someone, you don't really swear at them. It's all in how you do the verbiage. Mm-hmm. So they were able to kind of have that freedom to take the script and kind of add these little quips and the swears and stuff like that to make it more like, you know, a little bit more blue, I guess.
Yeah. And like, it's not as cheesy as it sounds. Like the line is delivered so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like gory stabbing into this like techno skull. Just, yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, day is saved. Everyone more or less lives. Mm-hmm. Sengoku's sentence gets reduced except JK because he didn't kill the dude when they told him to. He gets 10 years added to his sentence.
Man, that's some bullshit.
And I was like, damn, okay. They are not fucking around.
Nope.
But it's okay because he ends the day going out to kill him for revenge so that he can try and get that 10 years taken off. And he also gets a date with the cop cutie who's cute and on duty with her baby blue booties.
Ooh.
Later, he's going to try and lock her up. I don't know if you get that reference. You don't. Your face looks like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't get it.
You haven't seen the cop cuties thing?
The what?
Cop cuties. Nope. Cute and on duty, baby blue booties. Go ahead and lock me up. Arrest me, but make it sexy. No?
I've never heard of this. What is this from? Is it like a show?
So Cop Cuties is from The Rookie.
Like that show with Nathan Fillion?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good to know.
It's an ongoing in-series joke about this band that has a song that they wrote about him.
Amazing.
So that's great. But we move on to episode 2.
No, we have to mention the best line of the entire show. Of the like, why would you go on a date with me? Because it's raining and I forgot my umbrella and you're a cop and I'm a con and I'm tired and you're whatever. And then she goes, so I'll see you at 8:30. And he goes, I'll be there.
Oh, right. That reminds me of episode 3 when that one, like, the stripper is talking to Ben 10 and she's like, hey, if you got a few minutes. And he's like, nope.
Fuck, I love this show.
I do not have time for this. But we move into episode 2. This one's all about Gogol. I like this dude. He's cool. Way more chill than Sengoku.
Mm-hmm.
We open up with Gogol finding another criminal cop who's doing the whole reduce my sentence by fighting bad guys thing. But he's in like some special machine that's like almost fully done disassembling the collar around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And Gogol's like, hey man, I gotta take you in. But if you succeed, I actually want you to remove my collar too, because fuck this shit. But then the guy is like, hey man, if I don't succeed, there's not gonna be anything left of me to take in. And then like seconds later blows his head up.
He's like, you have 3 more whatever to undo.
Fuses.
Yeah. And 15 minutes. No pressure, dude.
But nope, splat, boom, kaboom. Goodbye, baddie.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, apparently he was wanted for stealing police secrets, but our real quote unquote, one of our other baddies, quote unquote, of the show is actually a baddie because hot damn.
I knew as soon as I saw this girl and I was like, Mac is gonna fucking love her.
Red leather wearing, slit your throat with a stare baddie.
She could kick your ass.
Sarah's hot.
Yeah.
But she's also emotional, you know?
Yeah, she has depth.
Yeah, kind of. So here's the thing. All right.
Okay. Tell me.
Her and Gogol are ex-partners. She's clearly still in love with him. But like she stole military secrets and he's helping her get away because of course he is. Everyone in this episode is very bad at keeping secrets. And apparently the plans are for like a top secret military cyborg.
Whoa, but it's like
that.
a psychic one.
Well, yeah. But at first I was like, oh, bro is going to go back to prison for helping this girl. But then we cut to a conversation between the cyber police and the military police. And the general gist is we'll see which one of our guys survives and the loser will get the other person's guy shoved up their ass. And that is actual quotes from this.
Yeah.
Because whoever wins becomes a new protector of the city. And so he's like, oh, Gogol stole your thing? Oh, no. Gogol, fuck their shit up. Like, but okay. This is the most unnecessary scene. Because the other guys find out that like they've got information on Gogol because apparently he's like a super strong dude and they want to test their machine against him, but they can't get a hold of him. So we pull over to the side of the road and Sarah gets out and then pulls a gun on Gogol and is like, the military put me up to it. I'm not actually in trouble. I've got to capture you for them. And then instantly is like, I can't do it. Like in the same 4 words is like, I've got to kill you, but I can't do it. And then like puts the gun away. And I'm like, this is so unnecessary. And then as soon as she changes her mind, this friggin' cyborg shows up and then she gets in her truck, drives it at the cyborg, drives it over the fucking bridge into the water and drowns. This is so fucking pointless. It happens so fast with like meeting her and then her dying that there is no weight behind it.
We need some tragic motivation.
No. He should have finished all this and just fucking rocked her world. That's what should have happened.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
It's so... I know it's like a whole setup so we can get Gogol so they can test their cyborg. Just don't have it set up. Just have the fucking cyborg show up like it did here. But instead, even though it could have killed him on the pier, it takes him anyways and kidnaps him. What a waste of a fucking character in Sarah.
But hey, you got a hottie.
For like 8 seconds of on-screen fucking time. Anyways, look, it's Gogol against this cyborg dude. And each side is like, our man's gonna fuck up. And if you really look at it, Gogol shouldn't win this.
No, he should not win this.
Like these cyborgs are like partly human body, partly machine. They're super psychic. Mm-hmm. They've got like crazy like cooling cables running through their brain that look like Predator style like helmet cables.
They have like long claws on their feet and on their hands. Like these things are insane. They are very cool.
Fucking cool. And the fight's pretty cool too. It's pretty simple, you know, shoot and stabby.
Yeah.
But it's way cooler when friggin' Gogol gets blinded because he's rocking a visor for eyes and that shit gets fucked up. But like I can't tell if this was an accident or if he was doing this to like do some kind of echolocation. But he like picks he picks up a metal beam and swings it into like part of the metal structure they're on. It's the most he can do because he's been stabbed to all hell. And it produces a vibration and it starts fucking up the cerebral cortex of this cyborg. And I was like, really? And here's the thing. You'd think that's I'd be mad, really? No, that is so fucking funny in a good way that the military created this like insane thing and the wrong vibes fuck it up. It's like me in my everyday life.
The vibes are off. I can't do this today. I'm just going to fall apart, you know, forget how to use all of my things that are for whatever.
I'm just not resonating with the resonating going on in the air.
Oh my gosh. It must be a millennial. Just kidding. The vibes are off, so I'm not going to do my job today.
But then as this thing is like freaking the fuck out from these sounds, he literally, using just his fists, just fucking street fighters this cyborg.
I know.
Into submission. And then the military leader is like, I'm going to kill you for fucking up my thing. And even though he like still shoots him, the guy is like, the like cyber police chief was just like, nah, kill him. He's committed crimes. He's using human beings to create cyborgs.
Yeah, he's a criminal. You can kill him. Go ahead. Have fun.
You'll get even more time off your sentence.
Yeah.
Have fun. And yeah, I will say the end scene does make up for like dumb shit with Sarah, but just barely. Just fucking barely.
I don't remember what the end scene was. What was it again?
Him beating the shit with his fists out of this fucking android.
Oh yeah. And the android has lost the bottom half of its body, so it's just like gorilla-ing it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Still fucking pointless.
But it's great.
Yeah. Episode 3. Ben 10's episode.
Ben 10!
Clearly the most attractive character. Clearly the one that if you were to put art on your wall, it would be that.
Yeah. He's just very well manicured, and he's got this like David Bowie androgynous kind of vibe about him. Killer manicure.
Think of like any hot alternative, like kind of goth boy with a sharp face from Japan, and that's who you're thinking of.
Yeah, kind of.
Any like J rock or J metal idol is like this guy. But they got great style. They're attractive. Mm-hmm. Like, they got it going for them.
They definitely got it going for them.
Of course, being the like semi-goth Padalero styled character.
That's why I liked him, because he made me think of Padalero.
Mm-hmm. Of course, their episode is about a vampire.
Of course it is. Oh man, I found that out and I was like, it's so cliche, and I'm not gonna complain.
No, I love that it starts out. They find some dude. He's drained from the neck. There's some writing on the wall in like red,
in blood.
In blood. And he's like, it's vampires. And everyone, including their computer robot, is making fun of him for this. They're like, vampires do not exist. Does not compute. And it's like, guys, if the guy looks like this and he mentions vampires and there's holes in the neck, it's probably going to be vampires.
I think he's going to be kind of your go-to guy for this.
I love that as he's leaving, everyone's like, oh, make sure you don't run into any vampires. And he turns around and he gets what I think is the best line in the whole fucking thing, which is, oh, shut up. You wouldn't know a vampire if it beat you on the dick.
This was a good line.
Like,
oh, man.
Holy shit. They could have...
What a cold-ass dig to just drop. Yeah. I love it.
Compared to Angel Cops. What was it about the banana?
If this is justice, then I'm a banana.
Yeah. Bullshit writing. Stupid. Biting on the dick vampire. Pure golden grade A writing.
Mwah.
The chef's kiss.
10 out of 10. Will use.
But anyways, goth boy who wears all white. He's all white. Not black. He's reverse goth. He goes on the case. And he goes on the cage or in the cage because he like goes to talk to some people. It gets caught in a cage and lit up with a flamethrower. But JK, he escapes and he scares these boys and they all run away like the cowards they are.
But he like slices their arms off and shit.
One of them, I think.
Yeah.
But then we got Hottie McMuscle Mommy.
Oh my. Wow.
And her outfit is almost identical to like Yuri from like The Dirty Pair.
A little bit, yeah.
Like the same high collar, same half leg, same like chest exposure, like all of it. And I was like,
oh man, with like a fucking killer haircut. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, sharp glasses, ready to kill. And she's just like, stay out of this case, Ben 10. You don't want this.
Man, just like, oh my gosh. She is so like gay coded and I love it. Both of them are. They're both very queer coded.
Oh yeah, very much so. But Ben 10 gets some information. He goes, oh, the blood writing. It was actually a number of a cryo capsule. So he like breaks into this fancy cryo facility for, I guess, rich people. And he goes to the capsule that he's looking for. And surprise, there's nothing in it except for frozen rose petals. Because
oh my gosh,
course.
How ominous. What could this possibly mean?
But, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, I don't think this show can surprise me anymore.
Oh, bitch.
2 capsules open up And black saber-toothed tigers with metal teeth and laser beam mouths
I was saying, they're like
chasing
cyborg.
Ben 10.
They're like cyber saber-toothed tigers.
I had to pause for a second and gather myself because I was like, no. What? Like it was so random. Cool
Like
as hell.
Just the fact that like one comes out and he's like, oh shit. And then another capsule from behind him pulls out and opens, and then there's a second. You're like, oh, this is going to be fabulous.
Oh yeah. And he's running, he's getting scratched up. And then he like takes his fancy like razor wire garrote and like cuts off some of their arms and they all fall, but he catches himself on a rope. And I'm like, who just casually has cyborg saber-toothed tigers on hand?
The baddie.
The baddie, yeah.
Yeah.
But
he was like, well, if anybody comes sniffing around here, as soon as this is opened, boom, cyborg saber-toothed tigers. No one will expect it.
But of all the choices, cyber-toothed tigers.
Cyber-toothed tigers, yep.
What a random ass choice to put in for your security.
I mean, he's an old rich guy. What else are you going to do?
Fair. So they analyze some like data from some DNA or whatever, and they find out
300-year-old info.
Yeah, they find out that there is a virus that this apparent vampire has in their blood that basically makes them immortal, makes them super psychic so they can fly, and of course, needs a constant supply of blood. So it quite literally is a vampire.
No.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
I mentioned there's a couple moments that I hate.
Okay.
It's the next scene because Benton's in his car and
yeah.
Muscle Mommy shows up.
Oh man. Yeah, she is.
She's like, I have to kill you, but I'm going to make it fair. So I'm going to give you the same weapon that I have, which is this high powered laser rifle. And I was like, oh, are they going to like, well, what the fuck are they doing?
They're jousting.
They are literally jousting, but with snipers instead of pole arms or whatever they're called. And it's so fucking stupid.
There is no need for this. Kelly could have just been cut from this entire thing and we would not lose a thing. Total useless throwaway character.
Just like Sarah, this is another completely wasted character.
Yeah.
Because of course Benton wins.
Yeah. Could you imagine halfway through this episode, Benton's like, okay, bye, I gotta go, I died.
Yeah. So like, of course he wins. She gets shot through the chest. She's like, oh yeah, my employer is that old man who runs the cryo facility.
Yep.
Cool. Great.
Yep.
So fucking stupid. Okay. So fucking stupid. It's, oh my God, it's so dumb. Anyways.
But we got a cool looking outfit out of it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we learn that this vampire girl had an illness, so her family froze her. And then this dude was like, I need people to test out my serum on, so I'm going to unfreeze her and make her immortal. That's technically a cure, right? No.
Nope.
No, that's fucking with people. But like, Benton finds her and they're having like a heart-to-heart. But then Sengoku shows up and is like, we go to arrest her. But then Benton knocks Sengoku on his ass.
Yeah, he's like, get out of here, Sengoku. And he's like, but we have to arrest her. She killed someone. Like, this is the whole mission. He's like, no, if you come any closer, I'm going to kill you. It's so strange.
It was stupid. But she like gets away. And with this freedom, she goes to hunt down the man that did this to her.
Fair.
And she gets there and she's like, I'm going to kill you with my psychic powers. And he's like an old man in a wheelchair.
It's so gross. He's so veiny.
Oh, he's so veiny.
It's like a hard, never mind.
Sorry, what?
He's as veiny as a hard dick.
Gross.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So moving on.
It is gross.
She like goes to snap his neck, but she can't. And he's like, I've already injected myself with a serum. And then instantly de-ages, grows fangs, and becomes like
a daddy vampire?
Like Darkstalkers style muscle vampire?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, bro.
What?
Okay. All right.
Drop a link in the comments. Holy shit. What is your what is your regiment?
Like, he has all the powers. He's teleporting. He like gets his arm sliced off.
Rematerializing.
Sucks it back. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. Fucking Benton throws him out into space and he like explodes into a million pieces and then just like comes back naked and is like, ha, Benton.
You thought blowing me up into many pieces and blowing me out into space would defeat me, but you were wrong. Just gonna rematerialize.
Yeah.
Here, right? Over here.
Now we get to fight with my cock out.
Hey, if there's one way to fight, it's with your cock out.
Sure. it's a good thing that Gogol gave Ben 10 a bullet for his psi thing that is anti-vampire serum.
Yeah, it has oh my gosh. I was like, how fucking convenient.
And then we get to watch Darkstalker's muscle vampire go from that to bounce on it crazy style. Count Orlok dehydrated looking ass as he dies.
Yeah. Jeez.
You good?
I'm good. I just love bounce on it crazy style.
One slap on the butt cheek.
Oh my gosh. Someone sent me the Alfred Hitchcock Sesame Street mashup this week with the Count and Big Bird. It was fabulous.
Is that the one where they censor it or whatever needlessly?
No, they do it to it's Outcast, and they're just Big Bird's rapping to Outcast while also terrorizing all the people from the Birds.
Oh no.
It's great. I'll send it to you.
There's one where it's Sesame Street, but it's censored in random spots.
I love unnecessary censorship. It's so good.
And it's one beep, two beeps. I love to beep on my beep with the beep.
Oh no, the beep.
So this girl, she's dying because the dude sucked all her blood. She's almost dead. And maybe I missed something, but he's sending her into space, which that I got. She's dying. She wants to die in the stars. Puts her back in her pod and he shoots her out into space. Sure. Why the fuck does he kiss her? Did I miss something? Does he know her from the past somehow?
I think he has some sort of I think he developed feelings or something for her, some sort of romantic interest or care for her throughout this episode. Yeah, that would be my suggestion. He's a necrophiliac. That's what it is.
Oh.
He's like, I'm goth. Well, you know what would be super goth right now? Kissing this dead chick.
That just makes me think of the high school goths who are trying extra hard to be as goth as possible.
They take photo shoots in cemeteries.
Yeah. And not the cool good photo way where it's an actual shoot. It's just them with paint smeared on their face and they're I'm so dark.
Ooh,
my soul. It's that's you're just being an edgelord. It's not cool. I'm sorry. As someone who was in the punk scene growing up and knew plenty of goths, you look like Avril Lavigne when you do that.
A little bit. It's a little tacky.
It's not cool. There's cooler ways to be edgy and goth as a high schooler.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of being in high school. You do cringe shit. And then you grow up and you kind of figure it out.
You want to be a cool goth? Go volunteer at an animal shelter in full goth gear.
Oh, do it! Dusty does that from Vision Video.
There you go.
Yeah, be like Dusty.
Exactly.
And if you don't know who Vision Video is, go look at Vision Video here.
Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. Yes, that's the dude who was the goth dad or whatever. Dad.
Hey, baby bats.
Right. Yeah.
He's great. He's cool. Go listen to his music.
But yeah, this was great. I wanted more. I don't get more, unfortunately.
Nope. You can play a video game.
Yeah, PC 88 or 98 video game. Which playing on Mac is a nightmare.
Top quality.
PC 98 games are weird.
I mean, you can read them. There are books.
Yeah, but I want to be lazy and just watch it.
But there's novels.
I'm still working through all the Vampire Hunter D novels.
Yeah, you're still on those?
Yeah, I took a break.
That's fine.
I'm back on it, though.
Back on my shit.
Back on the D?
I wish I was back on the D. Anyways, what would you rate this?
This is a solid 8.53.
I would agree with you. This is very high on my list. I very much enjoyed this. Unfortunately, Mal disagrees with us because they're stupid. 13,000 users rated this a 7.2.
I mean, it's still above a 7, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it's also only, according to a lot of stuff I looked online on Reddit and stuff, who are like in a lot of the Cyberpunk forums, people are saying it's slowly becoming more mainstream in modern day as more people find it. So, if you go and you watch this and you like it, you should, rate it so we can bring that rating up higher.
Here, I'll rate it right now. I won't because I don't actually know how to rate it. How to rate. Watched. Completed. And then, I figured out how to rate it.
There you go.
Okay. I said it was very good.
Well, that's good.
Great. I have now rated something on Mal. All right, everybody. Well, that was our review for Cyber City 080808.
Sorry. Well, what's the show called?
Cyber City 080808.
Oedo 808.
Oedo 808. Yeah, we had fun with this one, and we think you all should watch it. It's great. Watch the British dub because it has good music and such. Anyways, please like and subscribe to the podcast on whatever podcast platform you are listening to it on. And pretty please, if you would leave us a lovely little review so that other people can find our fun little podcast and join our fabulous community. We really appreciate that. And there's another cool way of joining our community. We have a Patreon, bitches. Yes, if you go to www.com, dope.
It's been over a year and you still don't get that URL down right.
Patreon.com/animates. You can sign up to join. You could do a free tier. You could do a paid tier. We will love you either way. But we might just love you a little bit more. Yes, one of the cool, fantastic perks is you get to join our Discord server where we are talking to some cool peeps over there. And the other thing is we will read your name out on the podcast. So hit it, Mackenzie.
Starting with our supporting characters, we've got Heisa Holmes, Green Bean Supreme, Camichu, and Elidorus. Moving on to our retro cuties, we've got Duffo. Carly J. Jepsen may have said it wrong all this time, but she would still proudly name her pony Escaflowne.
Hell yes.
We also got Butler Rat got hit by a car going 45 miles per hour while he was out cycling. Don't worry, me and my bike are doing okay. Hope you're back on your feet by this point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even back on your bike.
Yeah, don't become scared of it.
Don't let them defeat you.
Exactly.
Become one with the bike.
Find their car and hit it with your bike instead.
Ooh, yeah, do that, Butler Rat.
No, we for legal reasons we don't condone that. For legal reasons, do not listen to what we say.
Buzzkill. You do what you want. Live!
For legal reasons, we do not agree with that. We've also got a deep, sexy voice says, relax.
Man, does the deep, sexy voice say anything else ever?
I don't know. It's been that way since they signed up. We'll have to see.
The deep, sexy voice says, fuck off, leave me alone.
Up next, we've got our Chibi champions with Swamp Wizard. Misaga got to the anime cafe late and all they had was dandelion green salad.
I would still try it.
I mean, yeah, there's a dandelion pop-up shop.
Hell yeah.
In Japan, their pop-up shops often don't have vegetarian options, so
haha, fuck you, great. Mackenzie.
We've also got Gusidic, and I think they were maybe annoyed that we kept commenting on their goose icon because it's no longer a goose.
Oh no, but we love the goose. Gusidic, we weren't making fun of your goose.
Now it's from Kaiju number 8.
I don't know what that is.
But yeah, if you want to get access to our Discord and all that great stuff, bonus episodes and the like, patreon.com/animates.
Yes, it's a perfect way to do it. And yeah, it'll be great. We'll love you. We will lift you up emotionally. I don't know what we'll do. But yeah, join us next week when Mackenzie will be giving me something fabulous to watch. Bye, everyone. See you next Tuesday.
Goodbye.